that. Hi everybody, hello, I'm Sean, this is Play by Play, where I play video games and talk about experience design, and whoo boy, I am tired. I am very, very sleepy, so that's the fun experience that I'm going to bring to the table today. I think it's going to be great. I'm continuing to play The Vanishing of Ethan Carter, which I'm super interested to see what happens next. I think we're close to the end of the game. I don't know exactly what that means. And I'm a little worried about... Oh, come here. Come here. Please. Oh, yeah, that's it. Okay, good. I'm a little worried because at the beginning of the last episode, the beginning of the last play session... Oh, right, yes. We very quickly sort of, we were in a place and we moved beyond that place and into a new place, and there didn't seem to be anything for us to do. It seemed like we were sort of stuck there. There was no way to go forward. And we spent a long time trying to figure out how to get past that part, and eventually wandered backward several times to previous puzzles that we had just kind of wandered by the first time that we saw them, and solved those puzzles, and that was very exciting. But now we've solved all those puzzles, and I think we're going back to the place where we were stuck last time, and I'm worried that we're still gonna be stuck there. Oh, that's not a button. Have I looked at 3 things? Patent office, and the story, and oh yeah, get your shit out of our basement. Right, the story is the new one. Well, I don't know. We're gonna keep going. Ooh, Kyla! Very, very interesting. So Kyla points out... Whoops, overshot. Go back. Kyla points out that the last thing that we did was we sort of enacted a fantastical story, right? We have this theory that Ethan likes to write little fantasy stories, and that they are maybe based on things in his life, but they're like, we are experiencing them in their full fantasy. And the last one that we did right before we finished last week was some sort of like zombie horror eldritch gateway sort of thing, lots of weird symbols, but it involved like flooding this whole cavern, and obviously that flooding didn't remain, like all of that disappeared after we had finished it, but the fact that it was water-based, and the fact that there seems to be some sort of water-based puzzle in the place that we can't get any further than, like, maybe there's a relationship. Maybe that has caused the river, the level of the river to go down, or open up the other floodgate sort of a thing, so that we have control over that. Because there were two valves in here, and we could only manipulate one of them. Oh no, there's 3. Huh. Alright. Okay, so this is on. I'm going to turn it off first. because I believe it was on when we encountered it, and so now we have changed its state, and that I sort of feel like is going to lower. The water's not coming through as fast. The water is still coming through, just a little less of it. So let's run over here. This is all still blocked. And this also seems like it's still blocked. Okay, this all looks exactly the same. Let's go to the other side of the river. I'm just going to double check this little gatehouse. It's got a mail slot. Does somebody receive mail there? Seems strange. It seems like a strange place to receive mail. Okay, and now if I run over here, over this bridge, and down the other side... Oh, that does look lower! That looks lower! Ooh! There we go, new place. Okay, alright. I'm not gonna complain too much about getting to a new place. Kyla says, I can't believe that actually changed, and I'll be honest with you, there's like a sizable part of me that literally can't believe that that actually changed. Like, I'm questioning. I know that we spent a lot of time trying to do exactly this thing, but can I say with 100% confidence that I definitely did that combination and didn't get confused and mistaken, and there's no way that that could have possibly worked beforehand. I don't know. I mean, I
Ethan was close.
we tried real hard.
That pinprick of light in the darkness. He would know me. He would know why I'd come.
He would. I still don't really know. I think that's intentional, right? Like, we're not supposed to know quite who this person is or why he's here. Or even, like, exactly what has happened in this place. I think that Ethan did actually open up a magic room and his family is trying to kill him. Or tried to kill him, and they all died. I think that happened. And I think that he wrote a bunch of stories, and that they didn't happen. There were just stories that he wrote. But I'm not 100% sure. I also do, like, kind of think that maybe I'm Ethan. I don't know how that would make any sense. This is pretty. Listen, this game is very pretty. Look at that. I would live there. I like mountains. Yeah, Glaurung, exactly. This game is pretty. That sunset, the sunset that's happening. It does make me want to play What Remains of Edith Finch, because I think that that's a game that's not in conversation with this one, but was in development at a similar point in time, and has made some very different choices around, the same genre. So what I mean, I guess what happened here is that this place burned down. And I guess pretty recently, right? Like, you know, not weeks ago, not days ago. It's still a little bit on fire. Here's some lions. So this was like this was the kind of house that has lions in front of it. And like stone pillars inside of it. Dang. Okay, is this a puzzle? I'm not sure when something's a puzzle anymore. Because last time there were zombies, and I thought that those were zombies, but actually they were a puzzle. Oh, this looks puzzly.
Then fight it! I have to destroy the roof!
Corvus, I'm sorry. Ethan, I can't let you do that.
Corvus. Oh no, what happened to my words? What's going on? Wait, what happened to my words? Where was... Did they leave? They didn't... interesting. Okay, I can rotate... Oh, gosh. Can I spell Corvus? Why am I spelling Corvus? What? Why did I do that? Oh no. Ooh, that's somebody who burned to death. Burned to death. Burned to death in this fire. Okay. Oh, gosh. They're like right here. Okay, this is Ethan and who is this guy? I don't remember who that guy is, but he's helping. He's helping Ethan, it seems like. Trying to open the door. I guess because the building's on fire. And Ethan is doing something with that table. And they come in. Okay, so they come in with the gas cans. But then they don't seem to have the gas cans anymore. Is this in the vision? There's like, is that gas on the floor in the vision? Now they have one gas can and they're trying to open the door. Are they trying to get out or are they trying to get in so that they can burn whatever's in there? That's my guess. All right, here's what I'm gonna say. I don't really know what's going on. I'm gonna say 1, they come into the room. 2, oh wait, did I not? What do I have to press? Sorry, it's been a while. No, leave it like that. There we go. 2, 3. Oh no, is there more? Whoops, I thought there were only 3. I think, yes, Glaurung, I think oh no, I'm going too far away, never mind. Okay, oh, this one's also a chrono, okay, so this is 4 then. Yeah. The grandpa, maybe he's the grandpa?
He's Ethan, I fought it off. It's okay.
Grandpa, get away from
He's
me!
Grandpa.
Your grandmother Gail is protecting me from it. Ethan, I can help you.
Your grandmother Gail is protecting me from it. Oh, that was wrong. Okay, well, then I guess it's just in spatial order. Huh. I kind of wish the game would do less of that, because the last one was also like they just go in a straight line, 1 2 3 4 5, and it feels like the whole chronology conceit, like there's something very cool there in like almost a Sherlock Holmesy kind of a way, right? Like this would be a fun mechanic in what was the Truth and Consequences, I think was the last Sherlock Holmes game that we played. Like, it'd be cool if Sherlock Holmes has this preternatural ability to spot clues in the environment, and then part of what you were doing as a player was trying to piece them together into a thread that sort of makes sense of what happened when. That'd be kind of cool. It feels a little bit wasted in a situation like this where the chronology is not just obvious, but like linear. It's just as they move through the space, we're tagging them 1 2 3 4, and they weren't all like this. The first one that we did in the graveyard was less linear. And the train tracks one, I think, was also not entirely linear, but the one with the mom was, I think. Anyway, let's visualize this.
Ethan, I found it.
I found Vandergrift's diary. He said for the sleeper to wake up, someone has to suffer. Look!
Wait, you turned it... What? Whoa, what? Huh? Whoa.
When
what
I found that
fuck?
room, I didn't wake him up. He's trying to wake up now. Vandergrift kept his victims alive. He made them suffer. That's what the sleeper wants.
We need to get in that room.
I can squeeze through.
Derp Fiend, I think we're pretty far in. I think we're close to the end.
It has to be this way. The sleeper must not wake.
Wait, what's happening?
Burning the
Ethan?
room won't matter, Ethan. The sleeper's inside us now.
Grandpa! Get back!
What the
We all have to
fuck?
die. Even you. Even me.
So there's a lot of this game that's kind of like... I'm trying to remember what happened last time, but there was like a whole bit in the last episode where somebody committed suicide, I think. Maybe the guy with the scissors like stabbed himself because he thought that would like prevent his death from contributing to whatever's going on, waking the sleeper. And our character was like, lol, nope, turns out suicide is just as bad. Haha, it's all for nothing. There's something very like deeply nihilistic about this, I feel like. There's or maybe even fatalistic. The fuck, he's still... I don't understand what is... Did he burn this room? How did he not burn this room? Can I wake him up? Alright, let's wake him up.
Wake up. Well, kid, you stopped it. was horrible, but you stopped it.
Paul Prospero?
Paul Prospero.
Are you really
I'm
here?
sorry, Ethan. I was late. Too late.
You're right. You were too late.
Here. Again. I knew this story. And it was Ethan's as much as it was mine. And it wasn't finished. Not yet.
Well, isn't it entirely Ethan's? It has it. In what way is this Paul Prospero's story? Okay. Somebody drew. Oh, it's a map. I thought it was a tree house. It's like a. Okay. There's like a bear trap and a traffic signal. And that skull. That skull is from one of the puzzles, I think. And maybe the doors were from one of the puzzles? I'm not sure. I'm not totally sure about any of that. Let's see. There's no Ethan. But also this room doesn't look like it was burned up. It does look like people ate here. And I guess slept here? I don't know what this room is all about. Maybe we're the sleeper? Yeah, that seems... That's possible. That seems possible. House of Portal. Okay. House of Portals, Witch Forest, Ancient God. That's the water one. Witch Forest. So we've done 3 of these stories. And there's 2 more. And I'm really glad that it lets us fast travel because I'm not 100% on this map. The Witch Forest was like in the middle of stuff. I guess over near the graveyard. Wait, this is like the little, this is this is like the houses, right? Because that's where the House of Portals is. And that's the graveyard, I guess? And the Witch Forest is in between them? And then the Ancient God was in the mine. Oh, but like halfway down. Got it. That the dotted line is the mine. All right. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna fast travel. So, this one looks like it's way over at the beginning, and this one's kind of also pretty in the beginning. So let's do that one first. Yes, I agree. Paul has not been mentioned. Oh. We can go back to the room. Interesting. Paul hasn't been mentioned since the very beginning of the game, where he was mentioned in a noir kind of a way as us. Our character is Paul Prospero. And I commented on it then because Paul Prospero is a very Shakespearean what's pretentious kind of a name. But then it wasn't mentioned for several hours and I forgot about it. Okay, so I think that thing looked like a signal, like a train signal. So I'm gonna come over here. Is there like a train signal sort of a thing over here? Maybe? There's the clock. It's now 5 minutes after 7. Was it always 5 minutes after 7? Ooh, there's like a train signal. Let's go over there. It has some writing on it. SR maybe? S1. S1 and S1. Okay. Signal 1. This is also S1. Here's some electricity. And that's a dead end. Can I just go off into the woods? It seems like I can just go off into the woods. What's the creaking sound? Are those trees creaking? It's very, very creaky, and I'm not, that sounds like a, like it sounds like a house creaking. It sounds like somebody walking up old stairs. I don't think that's what forests sound like. Okay. I've wandered deep into this forest. What's that? And there's a white thing over there. I am not getting directional sound. It sounds like it's always kind of right above me. Oh! This looks puzzly. Are you a puzzle? Ooh, look at this puzzle. Okay. Red, green, green. I mean blue. What the f... Was that an astronaut? Why is it... What the fuck? Hey! Why are you an astronaut? I'm just gonna chase this astronaut. He's going... up here. There he is. You're not very fast, except when you teleport, and then you're very fast. Are you leading me somewhere, or are we going in circles? Oh, come on! Definitely caught him. Definitely caught him that time. What? Holy shit, what? Can I also go in the spaceship? I can go in a spaceship. Okay. That's pretty fucking wild. Ooh. Alright, see, this is where the game is leaning on how goddamn pretty it is. And I feel like that's a good choice. That really works for it. Let's do a fucking dark ride here. Take me on Space Mountain. Whoa. just stranded out here in the middle of the void. That is very cool. That is very cool. Look at how neat that looks. Ooh. Alright. Can I go home? Extraterrestrial containment capsule! Oh shit! I'm an alien! I don't know if I'm an alien or if I got... Like, I'm an alien to somebody. That's fucking rad. That's a goddamn cool short story of a game. That is, that's very, What Remains, right? Like, this right here feels very Edith Finch in a very good way, in a way that I really appreciate and approve of. I feel like this little vignette, this little of Ethan's short stories captures an energy and just something very different that I like a lot. I wonder if, I guess the witch one was also not very puzzly, but that was also very confusing. This is one of the least confusing things in the game, and I wonder if that's why I'm responding so positively to it. Fangs. Beast had fangs, but it was heavy and slow. So when it saw the light in the sky, it waited, thinking the light would go out like the others before it. When it did not, the beast rose up on its legs and went to the place where the fire was still burning. As the orange light died, another took its place. This one was blue, a bright and pure blue that the creature had only seen along the edges of the stars. The beast showed its fangs, and the light vanished. A moment later, the light appeared again between two distant trees. The beast wanted to go home, but could not ignore the light, so it chased it deeper into the forest. When the light stopped, it did so in a clearing of trees. The beast entered the circle, feeling no fear. The trees turned towards the beast, pointing at it like needles, but the tops of the trees lowered and dug into the ground. The trunks and roots were raised into the air and closed around the beast like walls. As the ground disappeared, the beast realized it would never use its fangs again. Okay, that's decent, Ethan. That's okay. I like the spaceship thing better, but...
Get out of my room, Travis!
Stories. Always with the stories.
Get out!
I read the Fangs one. I liked the Beast. At least he gets to leave this goddamn place.
Well, did he? In the story, it seemed like he just got trapped in a cage. Abstruse Tales. Amazing. 1964, maybe? Yellow Hills of Mars by Douglas Spalding, Julian West, Clarence Carlyle, Michael Arden. Is Gaylord, is that like... is that meant to be an insult? That seems like a very archaic sort of an insult, if that's what it is. I read it more as like a name than a slur. Okay, so I'm gonna try to just go on foot. There's like a teleporter around here somewhere, I think. Oh, there, it's up on that hill. So I could go there, but I think the next one is just up this road, like where I came in. So I'm just gonna go up the road. And I'm looking for a bear trap. I don't know exactly what that means. Alright, so the structure of the game is... what? I'm still trying to make it out. So there's two types of things, right? There's the Ethan narrative about, you know, his family trying to kill him and him trying to burn down a room. And that is told as a sequence of mystery vignettes about each of his family members that dies along the way. And that is presented... I mean, it's presented sort of linearly, but, like, we definitely walked right by the first one, and it's hard for me to imagine a world in which I didn't just walk by that first one. I'm trying really hard. Like, if I had stumbled on the right combination of things, then maybe I would have figured it out. I don't know. That first one, I really needed to come back after, you know, doing the second or the third one. Okay, so I did manage to do all of those murder vignettes. Did I have to? Like, did one unlock the next one? Well, no, because we didn't do the first one. We did the first one, like, fourth. So that couldn't have locked... Like, they couldn't be progressive in that way. And, although maybe that is what unlocked the river and allowed us to progress there. That's not totally clear. It did seem like the one with the scissors. When we completed that, it unlocked the what is that? Like the flow control house, the house on the dam that controls the flow through the spillway. So maybe there is some progress is locked to some of the murder vignettes, but not necessarily all of them. I don't know, that's very confusing. But then we get to the end of those, and maybe it's assumed that we've done them all. Maybe we have to have done them all to get there. To the end, to Ethan's room. But then there are also these 5 other puzzles, these story vignettes, that are sort of scattered around the world. And we may have encountered some of them, and we may have solved some of them, but not necessarily. And... now we have to solve all of them. So it's giving us a hub and spokes at this point to sort of go back and discover the ones that we missed and solve the ones that we skipped. But I'm still a little bit confused about how that relates to the murder stories. Like, so maybe there are just the last 3 we have to do. Those ones lock something ahead. But the other ones don't. The other ones don't matter. And then, do they just not matter? Like, could we skip them entirely? Or would they appear on the map as, like, here are some other things that you missed? So Glarung says it does. It kind of seems like there are 2 separate plots going that don't have a lot to do with each other. I wonder if they'll tie together at the end. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. That's sort of a good observation. That these 2 threads, they're connected by Ethan as a character, but Ethan as a character, like the character of Ethan, is a little bit sketchy. Like, I don't feel like I have a great sense of who Ethan is. Ethan is a curious little boy who is imaginative and comes from an abusive family. And what do I actually know about Ethan? Like, what can I say about him as a person? I'm not totally sure. And so having him be the linchpin that sort of connects this murder story, which is still pretty confusing. I hope that I get some kind of an ending, some kind of a resolution where I understand who I am, and if not like who the sleeper is, at least, you know, what is sort of his deal. I feel like I'm back in the section in the last section where I was before. Maybe the bear trap, well, but wouldn't the bear trap be in the woods somewhere? I feel like it won't be too close to here, right? Because then it would get mixed up with this other puzzle business that's going on. What about this way? What about this dead end? Although, why would you put a bear trap here? Okay, alright. We're gonna keep looking around. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go kind of all the way down here. I mean, I don't know why there would be a bear trap at the end of that wooden bridge, but I could go down that wooden bridge and, like, look down there. So, Clowrick, there were, when we got to that last room that Ethan was in, we saw the map. There were 5 locations that were pointed out. 3 of them were puzzles that we already solved, and then there were 2 that were still question marks. One of them was that little, like, signal thing that is what triggered the Spaceman adventure, and the other one was a bear trap. And the bear trap one was like up here somewhere, further on up this trail from where the Spaceman signal was. Did I go down here? I can't remember if I went down here or not. Yeah, Kyla. So okay, Kyla, you're putting words to something that I was kind of thinking. It feels to me like it's very intentional. Oh Jesus! Look, yes, I can go all this way. This is definitely where I'm supposed to go. It feels very intentional that the first, you know, murder vignette of the guy. I forget who that was. Was that Travis, who got his legs chopped off by the train? That we're meant to sort of to encounter that and see him, but not have enough information to really be able to solve that puzzle until later. And we're meant to go back to it. Now, it is very far away. It is a long walk to get back to that, I will say. And I was extremely annoyed when I had to do it. So there's a part of that I'm not, like, thrilled about. But I think that that's true. I think that's accurate. Well, now I can sense it? I mean, What the fuck, man? What is... Trap? What am I even looking at? What's going on? I mean, that's like a field of bones, right? This is just horrible. This is just horrible, I think is what we're learning. Okay, well, so there's a trap. Drad Dog, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Good God! Are you kidding me? Is this Skyrim? What the fuck? I mean, these things were definitely not here when we came through the first time. Because... right? Did we just not wander off the path, like, at all? I find that hard to believe. Okay, are we putting together, like, a circle of this field of bones? Jesus Christ. I don't know. I don't even know which way to look. I'm very keyed up. I'm very anxious. You know, I think it can be tricky. Okay, alright, okay. I was paying... Jesus, look at the mechanism on that. I was paying a little bit more attention on that one. I think maybe it's tricky. I haven't ever tried to do this. To do, like, this sequence of jump scares in this way. But, the first two, like, those two were effective and had me extremely tense, looking for another one. I don't want to go down there. I don't want to go through here either. I mean, this looks like a bad scene. This bone world. There, look, there it is. I see it. I see it. Come here. Come here. Gotcha. That one, I knew, like, that was like a thing. I don't even know what triggered the first two. They were very surprising. Whew! Alright, I thought that was gonna be it. Is there one more? Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, okay. Something? Yeah, these don't look like animal traps. These look like booby traps. Am I gonna step on a landmine? Like, that's what I feel like is coming. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's that one and that one. Is there one maybe further this way? Can't really go further this way. Oh, maybe you can. Ooh, is there one over here? What the fuck is that? Oh, that's just a rock. That looked like a giant spider or something. I've been over here? I mean, listen, you pop a thing up at me. Alright, sweet. Field of fucking bones. Horrific. Oh, is there a... Here's a note. Sap. An old man came to the forest every day to drink sap from the trees. To get there, the old man had to step around many dangerous traps, I guess. The villagers believe this old man have hidden a jade amulet in the forest, but the old man wanted the villagers to believe this, because then they would search the forest for treasure and not drink his sap. One cool... to drink sap from the trees. Okay. One cool fall night, someone set fire to the forest, and the fire spread to the village. The old man escaped the fire by covering himself with sap. God, this guy really loves his sap. When he returned to the village, he found all the villagers' bones. The old man sat down and cried. Then he found more sap to drink. Oh, Ethan. Wow. Then he found more sap to drink,
Ethan,
huh?
I told you, you can't be here.
But Gramp, I wrote something for you.
That's real nice. Thank
I
you.
wrote this for you?
Just leave it. I'll read it later.
What the fuck is... And because of alcoholism or because... I mean, that's just an empty bottle, right? Like, that's the universal sign for alcoholism. Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh, there's a bunch of empty bottles. Okay, yeah, there we go. All right. One dead in house fire. Bayfield County. Fire damaged a historic home in Red Creek Valley. Red Creek Valley, Wednesday morning, according to officials from the Bayfield County Fire Department. Family of 6 was asleep when the blaze broke out at the remote house, once owned by Albert Vandergriff, by the Ogden Lake in Red Creek Valley. Gail Carter, 58, was pronounced dead at the scene. Remaining family members were able to escape. Carter's husband, Edwin, 62, told investigators he may have fallen asleep with a lit cigarette in his hand. Firefighters were dispatched to the scene at 11:22 a.m. and remained at the scene until 5 a.m. Wednesday. They returned to the property hours later to extinguish something fire. Okay. After heated public hearing, no answers for Vandergriff errors. Members of the Vandergriff family again gathered in the Bayfield County Courthouse today to debate the fate of the Vandergriff fortune, which has remained in escrow since 1961. Family patriarch Albert died in a mine, after effects of destroyed Vandergriff severely. James Vandergriff, 38, of Chicago, argued that his father's demands were unreasonable and that many Vandergriff family members have personal reasons for wanting to avoid living in Red Creek Valley on the Vandergriff estate, as stipulated in the elder Vandergriff's will. It was a you have to spend one night within its walls sort of a will. Interesting. The recent fire in which the Vandergrift home was damaged, he said, only underlined his family's concerns. Since 1967, the Carter family has lived upon the former Vandergrift estate as temporary caretakers. Oh, interesting. Yeah, there is a text. They returned to the property 4 hours later to extinguish hot spots, which I had rekindled. No. Wait, hold on. How do I go to 2? Like that. Albert Vandergraaf, 71, died in a mine accident, the after effects of which nearly destroyed Vandergrift Industrial and severely damaged the local economy. Okay, so Vandergrift Estate, not necessarily haunted, but like has a reputation. Carter family act as caretakers, live on the estate. Gail dies in a fire. Very sad, very tragic. There's 5 left after that. And then they all try to kill Ethan, except for Grandpa, because the spirit of his dead wife sort of shields him from... I mean, is any of this real? I'm still really curious about, like, how much of any of that, how much of the sleeping one is real. There's the cigarettes, but this isn't real, right? Like, he comes out here to drink a lot by a campfire and smoke cigarettes. Actually, that does make sense. Okay, that tracks. Okay, all right. Well, I mean, it's everybody's tragedy. It's just a very sad story for everyone. All right, let's take the transporter back.